Hi everybody, welcome back to Frostpunk, and welcome back to day 13 as we're starting our day off. Pretty cold already at negative 30 degrees. We just finished coal mining optimization, and we're probably going to start doing some research on some steam hubs, because when the weather does drop here, these guys are just going to have their heaters that's keeping them alive, and that's really not going to do much. I could pull the workers off of here, because there's no need to have them over there. When this coal does start dropping, I won't need steel production as much. I'll mostly need coal and coal mining. But these guys, even these guys over here, are gonna need like steam cores or whatever they're called, steam hubs. Yeah. I don't know why it does that sometimes. Either way. We have researched the tech for the factory, but we need to go another line down. Well, one, we need to have a steam core just to build it. 20 steel just to research it. But you see a bunch of these things off to here to the right. That's not prosthetics or prostheses. Automatons. We're very soon about to see what that is. I'm going to leave it as a surprise for those who don't know, because finding your first automaton is very, very cool. So, food was an issue last episode. It is no longer an issue. We're actually making a good surplus of food. Same thing with coal, except it's not, since we just got the optimization, it's coming up 110% for the coal mine, 369. But if we don't have that gathering post, we are in deficit. So we need to find a solution. If it's the coal thumper or whatever it is, we need to find a solution for, and I forget how to place this actually, for the gathering post. I think these three piles here are going to be the coal piles. Let's see. I think so. Well, if we put it here, I think it gathers anyways. And if I'm wrong, I can always rework it. So, just being able to do that is going to be a lot more efficient to just the coal. Now, should I have done that? Probably not. Probably should have saved the steel to focus on researching other things other than steel hubs. But next, we probably need to do this. Generator power, the consumption gets higher. However, this right here will help with the consumption as well. It's just a 40 degree day coming up, so it's something we can take care of. Now, these people are starving. That one's working, that one's going to work. They'll have time to eat when they get off, but sometimes they just don't. 141 standard rations. Why? Okay, so there's more survivors. Observatory. Instead of astronomers, we are met by some of our lost people. They explain that they came here for help, but found everybody dead. The astronomers continued their observations until they starved. What was so important for them? They wrote it up in their diaries. The loss of sunlight can't be explained solely by the fouling of the atmosphere by the southern volcanoes. The sun is dimming. So we could escort them back ourselves, bring them back safely, risk them having accidents on their way back, or they basically die. So let's send them back, risky wise, so that these guys can actually go to this. But it's a known thing. It's only going to take them a day. It gives me a time to build, what, 18, 30 more shelters. Probably within a steam hub area. It's tech. I need 20 steel just to make that. But the workforce is going to be very well appreciated. We're already running low on what we have now just to keep up with us. So let's speed this day up a bit. We need to research probably this to go to the next one, and we need to go and probably start the next day researching the bunkhouses and start upgrading bunkhouses, which means we need more steel. But all in all, I'm glad that's not good. I don't know why that's here. All in all, it's already starting off to be a very good day. A very, very good day. We're coming up to our like max surplus in wood, so it wouldn't hurt to build a resource depot, but we need the steel to do so. So that really kind of stinks. So you're actually not needed to be working in overtime. We don't have the people to work with that, but we will. Now, I believe, from the looks of it, it may go over there, but I think it'll be okay. Really, we can make 2 gathering posts to collect it, so we'll see. Coal is going down because no one's working it right now. Don't have to worry too much about that, though. Our book of laws have opened back up, so we did do prosthetics. We can add a triage. We need to dedicate all of our efforts to healing those who can recover quickly at the cost of sacrificing the more severely ill. 1/4 of the patients will die instantly if we do this, but half of them will instantly heal. Hope will fall. We do cemetery corpse disposals, cemetery ceremonial funerals, and fighting arenas to dueling walls and stuff like that, but we will open the laws when we need them again. Right now, we don't even have to look at them. So let's continue the day. So we could start using charcoal kilns to start burning our excess wood into coal and do that way. But wood is important. Wood is almost as important as anything else because we're about to have to start using it. So we should, once we can, do the upgraded housing. Our coal consumption is because the coal mines crap. Oh, crap. Okay. We need to pull workers. Alright. Workers off of here into here. We need to pull... I don't know. You need that. Pull workers off of there. Into here, maybe. Sure, go ahead. I don't mind. Crap. So it's making 56 an hour. We'll be generating or gathering it soon, but crap. How much are you making? 1.6 an hour. Eight, 9, 10. Let's go ahead and build these because we're going to need them. And then once we do that, we can reduce this level. You're comfortable. Yeah, we could probably reduce it now, to be honest, just to save us a little extra time. We'll have to keep regular shifts where everywhere for 3 days. I don't mind. No, not right now we can't. Absolutely not right now we can't. Oh, you're waiting. I'm sorry. Explore, so we get a steam core. Sturdy shelter. The shelter is comfortable and equipped with emergency supplies. There's a notice posted in a heavy door to all scientists. If you use any supplies, remember to notify the quartermaster upon your return to the city. This means there's another city out there. A signpost by the trail points into two directions. London is about 1,934 miles, and home is 27 miles. So we have a steel bridge now. We also have a steam core, so I say we immediately bring that back. Now we can go to a steel bridge. Our extra workforce is about to come in anyway, so we don't have to worry too much about that. But once we start dropping, we'll see how this is going to take effect. This is going to drop, and we're going to need to be building steam hubs from that. That's why the steel needs to be working better. It still needs to be working better because we're about to upgrade all the bunkhouses. If we can. Okay, so that's already got a good supply of coal here. And it's bringing in 24 an hour. Cool. Great. Okay, so let's bring the engineers off of here. Oop. Make that there. Bring the rest of the workers there. I mean, it really doesn't matter. I have 22 engineers. We should be building more medical tents or those. But we'll need them for the factory, which is what we need the steam core for. So we should probably just wait for the steam core to come back so we can do that. We're also going to be bringing back food and wood, so we could start using the wood a little bit more leniently. Let's not research anything to save. Just don't need that though. That we should start doing steam hubs really, but we should instead be, it takes one of them to make 10 steel, so it's a 4 steel per hour production. I could make that a little bit better. But we ain't going to. We are not going to bother it right now because let's just not worry about it right now. Promise fulfilled. There's 15 homeless. Oh, hey, you're waiting. Let's go. Sweet. We have full on wood, so we could just build the regular tents. They'll be outside of the heating range, and that's really going to screw us up. But if we build the bunk housing out there, it shouldn't hurt too bad. I don't like this little gap. That's what I hate. I should probably build these here, 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 because we'll need them eventually. We only needed to build 2, but we'll need them. 23 unemployed. 22 of them are engineers. You see this, all the tents are chilly. If I make this go into steam level 2, Coal consumption goes up so high. Oh. And this is almost too cold to even... keep on. How's our coal consumption now? Still terrible, still dying. Okay, so we really didn't solve the coal problem, huh? Well, if we build another gathering post, that may solve that. So let's try that. Gathering post costs 5 steel, and we will have that now. There we go. We can put the engineers in there, okay? Just because you have education doesn't mean you can't get your hands dirty. Who are you? Jon Snow? Ooh, he ate it. Man from Winterhome. We found an exhausted man at the edge of our city. He said that he came from Winterhome, a settlement located not far from here, and that he was the last survivor. Winterhome is dead. Everyone's dead. There's no hope for this survival in this at all. This accursed wasteland. We're all doomed. We must escape. Those were his last words. 1 people die. So no matter what now, they think we're all alone. Even though they thought that already, they have confirmation in this. So this is where it starts getting really fun. Winterhome has fallen. They're all dead. How we will survive without any help? We have to go back to London. There's no hope for us here in this frozen desert. People start to gather as the news of the fate of Winterhome spreads through the city. Some of them want to drop everything and flee to London. Panic is starting to set in. We get to choose our path. So, we either choose our order and discipline path, faith and spiritual strength. Be a totalitarian government where I become a dictator and everybody follows the law to a T, almost Orwellian-like. Or faith and spiritual to like almost an occultic sense to me eventually being perceived as a god because I am keeping them alive in this. So I could do Orwellian totalitarianism or occultic faith or occultic following. There is a bright side to both of these. So if I don't go too deep into this or too deep into that, I don't become that bad of either. I think we do order and discipline. So a new book of law opens and its purpose. And this is Neighborhood Watch. We need to mobilize and stand together to help people in need and protect them from troublemakers. After introducing this law, we know that new building is called the Watchtower. Watchtowers increases the hope of people living nearby. I'll have to build at least 2 watchtowers. So this is why it's important to build like little neighborhoods. But at the same time, yeah, we got to open the Book of Laws to bury that corpse that's there, but we also need to do that. And our coal is still not great. So now we have this order tree. It's 5 steel, but it's a small tower. Even these will benefit from them eventually. Everyone living in tents, bunkhouses, what have you, will benefit from this and regain hope. Now, do I want to do that right now? Probably not. Probably need to start focusing more on the coal, because we only have 12 hours left. And the only reason why is because I gotta keep these people comfortable. These people are gonna be cold and dying. And I can't help that at the moment. I can't even research like in another improved range yet. I could do this, and I should have done that already, but I wanted to do the bunk houses because they're gonna be beneficial in the long run if I get them done early. So I say we save up the steel to do the efficiency, making it I know we're not gonna die. The Londoners, people are divided. Some of them are so scared that they plan to leave the city for London in 15 days. They'll try to convince others to join them, preying on discontent. Fear may lead people to desperate acts. Maintain peace, give people hope, and manage the discontent to guide the city safely through the looming social crisis. So, they have 14 Londoners, and we're gonna be getting more Londoners as the day goes on until discontent and lowers and hope rises. Right now, I need to keep them happy, so the steam that needs to be going. We're gonna stay at 40 degrees from here on out, by the way. So I need to find a more comfortable solution to all this anyways, which is why I'm not looking for a quick fix when it comes to the coal production. I feel like once we get this steel going, we still have hours left on that, and then this will immediately get enacted in 9 hours. So we're safe and comfortable right now. Once this starts going,
finish your labors, people. The work day is up.
now I had already made that, and I should have put that in there. That would have saved the coal production. But now with this research going, it's going to be even better. We know about the Londoners, and here's our first act. People join the Londoners. So the people who want to leave for London have successfully urged their friends and neighbors to join them. People are more easily persuaded because they have little hope in our ultimate survival. That's why I need to build the watchtowers very, very soon, but again, I wanted to focus on coal issues. I think one could go here, and that benefit some of that there. You're about to see a huge dip into the consumption of coal, so that's great. But another watchtower. Put it here. Honestly, not too bad to put it there because this is their housing, and it's a lot of people living there. Let's do probably should save on to the steel, but there's nothing that just needs wood. Do more scouts. Probably not going to use them. And this is perfect. Send it to the city, please. Automatons are so essential to survival. Let's do the large convoy. We have 20 Londoners. Keep in mind, we only have 179. Finding the bridge in Winterhome proved that we're on the right track, but raised questions. Why was the bridge deserted? Why was the automaton under the care of an engineer? There are logical explanations to it all, but people are growing anxious. Probably gonna take off that, put them in here. Put the rest in there. days. So we can open up this law book, go to purpose, and find morning gatherings, guard stations, which patrol prison, propaganda centers, foremans, stuff like that. All of it leading down a very dark path, but others also leading them down other paths that aren't as bright or happy as that. So let's see. Excuse me again. So we have more scouts research, but I think our priority right now should be bunkhouses, so we can upgrade these two to bunk housing. The outer rim should be upkept. They're going to be the ones that's going to be suffering the most when it comes to this. Oh, shit. Oh, sorry, guys. Oh, keep it going. I didn't mean that. I did it twice. Because it's all wrapped up on my phone. Sorry, Luna. Okay. Sorry about that. Let's go and really I need to be researching. Hey, that's only wood. So these should be upgrading soon. More than half of our people live near watchtowers. People feel more hopeful when their neighborhood are there to maintain safe order, stuff like that. So now we have an overabundance of coal now, because I went panic mode and made sure to do that. So we gather each morning to make sure our goals and priorities for the day are clear to everyone. Morning gatherings just slightly raise hope for time to time, and hope will rise slightly as the sun is in. It's a very slow one, but the one after that, the foreman, increases the efficiency of a workplace by 40% for 24 hours. And it costs a worker or an engineer to do so. And so begins the transformation of a city into a garrison. I think it's a waste of time, but it helps morale. So now that discontent is lowered and hope has rise a little bit, they are not gaining Londoners as quickly. And soon they won't be gaining Londoners at all, which is going to completely dampen them. Okay, so large convoy. They sought winter home. The workers who were riding the convoy told us that they were heading for the city of Winterhome. We were supposed to follow the signal from the beacon, but we couldn't pick it up, they say. We tried to follow a search pattern to find it, but we ran out of fuel. We can escort the survivors to our city, send them to our city, or let them starve. So let's just escort them out, because we'll be going to this weather station soon. They're going to meet here before the automaton does. But the automaton is so close. I can already see it working. Yeah, they only gain 3 followers. Advantage over our forces, but we can still thwart some of their actions. The next thing I want to build for sure is probably the factory. Again, we have the steam core, but we need the steel. It's really terrible that we can't do anything with our steel right now, huh? Just you wait. Okay, you see what's coming up in the end of the week. In about 3 days, we're gonna have a 2-level drop going from -40 to -60 degrees Celsius. The bunkhouses are needed. The ones that are built now in the 40-degree are insulated enough just to keep them alive, just keep them chilly. They're not doing enough to keep them living underneath a -60 degree. That's why this level needs to go up. That's why steam cores are needed. Like, everything has to be perfect to align it. So these steel works, they need to be upgraded. Everything needs to be focused. The lighter scouts are going to be even greater now, or even quicker now, so that's great. Let's focus on doing just that when it comes to the steam steelworks. Let's do that. And I think the next thing we'll do is this, just to kind of break through some of the stuff that we don't really need until then. So getting the generator power upgrade again, and then getting the efficiency upgrade again, it's going to be pretty handy. Getting the range upgraded after the mechanical calculators. We've got most of everything we really want from here. The reason why we can't do a depot right now is because we haven't found anything to have a depot in. These would be very good as well. It's just we can't do anything with it at the moment. The cookhouses insulation is going to be needed. We need better hunting gears. We need better flying hunters. That makes it even better, so we could feed our people better. But other than that, they also have the infirmary. Other than that, the factory just for the prosthetics for people, so we can have people with prosthetics back to work. Which also causes... Oh, what is this? What is this? Why is it functioning? Oh, okay. Don't scare me like that. Really got me spooked. What is this? Timely intervention. So a child climbed into the generator, slipped and fell, but was thankfully caught by a neighborhood watch member who was on patrol nearby. He then escorted the child to his mother and gave them both a good talking to. It could have ended with a broken leg, or even worse, if it weren't for our watchman. A neighborhood commented, "We're lucky to have them." And I think that's because we had over half, and that's a random event. I think it could have gone a bad way, because we had over half of our people under watch. You are in there, and it's freezing. Crap. Let's speed this day up a bit. I like the foreman law. Let's go ahead and sign it up quick, but we don't have to worry about anything else.
New law in the city.
With 40... Let's go ahead and build this.
The shift is ending.
It's adjacent to the street. Yeah. So we can get the engineers into doing something now. And we can upgrade the steelworks into a steam steelworks now. If we can, we could build a second one. Our wood is now deprived, so we can start doing that now. I'll just do... Thank you. You're workers. You're all workers. We'll need that. We'll need this to be like that. Let's continue. So we need engineers. So we can make automatons. However, we don't have the cores to do so. But we can make prosthetics. We can make the first prosthetic right now. Well, that probably don't need to make that much. Okay, just a few more days and we're going to have to survive that next drop. And here in a few more hours, you get to be introduced to... Really, you gained even more, huh? Why are you starving? We have rations. That's right, we do have to believe. We will make it. I will not fail us. So we'll need 50 steel. And I can make this productivity even better now.
Get going.
Here is our child. This is our automaton. That's so cool. Here's the best thing about these. As you can kind of see him where he should be like climbing down the wall here somewhere. Excuse me. But I can now use an automaton to fill up a workspace instead of a set group of people. An automaton will be working here at a lower efficient rate, may I add. So there's 4 hours, so this is 2.4 hours. So a little bit more than half of a percentage. But no need to get people sick, no need to worry about people getting hurt or anything at the job site. The automaton handles all of that, which is amazing. If I could build more, I would. Using automatons. First automaton is operational. That will help with our economy greatly. Automatons can replace entire manual labor crews that work around the clock and short breaks to refuel at the generator. We can research upgrades to make them even more efficient. So instead of working here at the steel mill, we can have them work here at the gathering post, or here at the coal thumper. I say we work at the gathering posts, and those workers could be going somewhere else. Wherever I need them, whenever I need them. So you just say for 50, so we can get this going, and that going, and get them houses and stuff like that. But we are going to be making, we can do that for this too, a lot of steel really quickly. So we could start by upgrading some of these bunkhouses. Excuse me, yeah. I'm gonna drink real quick. Take a swig. And go ahead and keep going. We'll work to the end of this day and call it a day there when it comes to that. But watch, he comes in, he sits down and attaches himself to the building. So this doesn't even need a heater now. That's the best part. I now have 80 steel. 4, 6. It's not even the end of the workday. Let's, instead of going this, let's do this and go to cemeteries. We'll build a cemetery.
Listen, everyone. New law
Out here.
signed.
We have to build 6 more. We need 50 and 100 wood, but the wood can be here really quickly, and the steel will be back here really quickly. I don't want to keep regular shifts because everything production goes down. Discontent now goes down. They no longer join the Londoners, but I have to remember that I cannot use extended shifts for the next 3 days. Okay. Okay. Which we can juggle the automaton around a little bit to help with that. Let's build some of these houses for people that need the housing. So we're now gathering more steel than we are wood. And that's mostly because we're almost out of wood.
Workday ends.
That may be the next issue that we discuss. Maybe we dismantle this and build it somewhere else. Okay, the Londoners prey on discontent. A few are persuaded. A member of the Londoners is talking to a crowd. He's trying to scare as many people as possible into joining the exodus to London. But his visions of doom ring false into the ears of people who are content with the situation in the city. So I could chase him away, but that requires active guard stations. I could requires an active guard station, but I can also let him speak. The number of Londoners will rise to 35, but I think we have a handle on a lot of these. So if we want, we can make 24 of these whenever possible. So you're just going to be gathering coal from this pile, even while people aren't working on the coal thumper. You may be better at the coal mine, but the efficiency of it is going to be very weird. I mean, you're making 14 coal an hour. Okay. Oops. Let's build the sawmill where we can efficiently gather a good chunk of wood. The only reason why we didn't have the wood we needed this last time. Shoot, you know what? You're right. I need the wood to build the road. That connects us. Oh crap, there's gonna be 11 wood needed. Where am I gonna find that? What can be quickly dismantled for 11 wood? This gathering post. Let's do it. Honestly, I think with these two, him collecting overnight, I don't think it'll be an issue. So it's, like I said, let's work it to the next morning. Okay, let's just send some watchmen to handle that. We don't have too much time. We have this day and the next. So I think we do that with the heater. Should gather the wood. People are regaining hope. For the first time, the Londoners have failed to persuade anyone into abandon our city and flee to London. People are recovering from the shock of the news of Winter Home and starting to see hope for the future. But you should start falling. Remember, no extended shifts for like 2 days. Our cities may have fallen, but not London. They'll be treated. We do have the engineers to build more if we wanted to, but we really need to start building the steam hubs, which will hurt our coal production a lot. Boosting course. Yes, grim forecast, the weather station. We found scientists and notes that predict that the Great Cold is going to get much worse. What's more troubling is that the observation ended abruptly months ago. There's also not a can of Spam, not even a crumb of bread left in the pantry. It's obvious that they moved out for good. We can use the city of Winterhome. We can see the city from Winterhome from the roof of the weather station, though. Ooh. He's going to bring home coal and core. Coal and core. Core and coal. We'll have answers soon enough. So as you progress, yeah, it just gets dimmer and dimmer, darker and darker. So if we had guard stations, an active one at that, we could have done some of those. But honestly, I think we've handled it pretty well. We've done these bonus objectives and stuff like that. But let's start the work period at 0800. We're going to call it there. Thank you guys so much for watching. I think our coal is still going to be an issue. Now our wood is kind of settled a little bit, at least for right now. We'll have to start heating up some of these homes and the tents as well. The range will be upgraded very soon with this and that, so it's not going to be too much of an issue. And with that just keeping us at the bare minimum warmth we need for housing and stuff, this will help us go up there, which is another reason why I think the coal is going to be an issue, because even if we set the automaton there, it's not going to be enough or nor efficient enough to do anything with it. Now, if I were to find the research to make the automatons even more efficient, that'd be different. However, we'll call it there. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please remember to like, share, comment, and subscribe. I'm really making sure to be doing this a lot more often, putting 2 videos out a day, and hopefully that will be sufficient of content enough for you guys. If not, I could always try other games, more content, stuff like that. As the days go on, I'll read the room as I see fit and add as I see fit. Otherwise, thank you guys again for watching. Like, share, comment, subscribe. Tell me about your... I think I already asked you to tell me about your favorite snow day memory. Tell me about your worst snow day memory. Tell me I skated and accidentally fell in and found the lady frozen in the lake, and she's haunting me to this very day and trying to kill me as I'm typing this. Stuff like that. Either way, be good, be safe, be sexy, be kind. Bye.